Hello everyone, Ace Run Productions here bringing you final round coverage of the Down East Players Cup presented by Eastern Disc Golf. In this box we've got the final 9 holes of this PDGA A-Tier. I am Felix.
And I'm Conrad.
Conrad, it's been a battle. We're back at West Meadowbrook.
Man, West Meadowbrook really beats you up. We are along the harder, more difficult stretch with just the back. We'll see how this lead card tackles it.
Yeah, final round coverage here. It's Natalie's pushing the pedal a bit.
Who?
Natalie Ryan?
No, first we have Holly Finley though.
Oh.
Then we have Natalie Ryan. So yeah, Natalie has pushed the lead solely to herself for being tied with Holly. We have Carey. And Elaine King, who has fought her way back to being on the lead card for the last final round. You see Natalie Ryan has had a clean front round, 3 birdies, rest pars, while Holly Finley has struggled with the last 3 holes. Let's see if she can turn that around as we come into hole 10.
Yeah, hole 10, a par 4, 528 feet. Initially, you want to throw whatever you can to get into this landing area that the drone is kind of walking by here, setting you up for the second shot to try to secure a birdie. But this is one that takes 2 clean shots to have a legitimate look at birdie. The shul on the left can dash your dreams quickly. The tree line on the right can do the same. Par here is just fine.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. That one carried a lot to the right. I'm not sure what type of angle she'll have coming out of there to attack the green. This looks ideal.
Settle. Get past it.
Oh.
She's right up against that tree, just to the right of it.
Yeah.
But that's going to restrict her ability to really kind of rip on one for a second shot. Elaine, first round, she grip locked into the tree. That time she was a little tight to the right as well. This looks like a Starlight Boss.
And
right in the middle.
Plus in the middle. All right.
Yeah, Elaine's still tight on the right side, having to go patent pending.
Ooh, it's going to come out.
Oh, got a good kick though.
Just slight kick off of that big tree there on the left. Holly in ideal position here to try to pump one up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
Laser straight.
Go, 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 go. Oh,
wow.
Phenomenal. She needs that. She's dropped some strokes here on her front 9. Right side, little fade. That's still well within Deanne's range.
Yeah. Okay, so it didn't block herself off with the angle.
That's sawed off.
Yeah.
Still got a chance, but Holly's parked, so you know Natalie wanted to put that closer.
Yeah. Especially given the opportunity of being that far on the right. Still having a shot.
A shot there for Elaine. She'll have that left for her par look.
And are the trees going to be an issue for her type of putt? Let's see. Nope. Well, maybe so.
Yeah, I think she was more conscious of it that time.
Yeah, because she has hit them on previous putts.
Deanne for birdie.
Oh.
Just low. Elaine with this about 25, 28. Cash.
Nice par save.
Par for Natalie. And Holly with this left for the birdie.
not just a birdie, the birdie. The only one to birdie hole 10 for the final round.
Yeah, like we said, it takes 2 fantastic shots, and that's exactly what you did. Yeah.
So Holly starting off her Ace Run Pro square box with a nice little green there. Hole 11 is a par 4 coming in at 573 feet. As we spoke about on the first round, this is one where you will buy a par if it's an option when you register.
$20.
$20. First, you want to get out here to this opening just to have an approach angle into this gap, which leads to the basket. Again, once you get inside this gap, it's no easy. You got to make it over the fence. To try to score, this is not an easy hole. Again, we are selling pars here for $20 a pop. Make sure you pre-register.
And we're going to sell out of them. I guarantee we're going to sell out of them. Holly, right in the middle, a little low.
A little short. Still will have an approach angle, but a little short there.
Holly was able to birdie this hole during round 1 with an incredible second shot and an incredible putt.
That's a little high and going towards OB.
That could go OB. And the trees actually stopped her from going OB.
Wow. That's still not a nice place to be, but at least she's not taking that extra stroke penalty being over there. That's going to be a natural OB stroke she's going to end up taking there.
Needs to finish a bit, and
that's perfect.
Really good shot there.
Wow.
Yeah, hole 11 tied for 3rd hardest hole.
Ooh, this is flirting with OB as well. Oh, it did roll OB.
Curl. Yep. Yeah, tied for the 3rd hardest hole on the day at 0.86 strokes over par.
Well, he's still trying to get to the gap.
That's too straight.
And that is too far past the gap.
Yep.
Holly shooting something.
She's hit the gap again.
Hit the gap perfectly. And this time is in front of this fence instead of beside it. But still has a look. She has a look at birdie here again.
She's played this hole brilliantly 2 times. This is not, we just said it's the 3rd hardest hole. This is a hard hole. And Natalie barely gets up another 30 feet from where she was.
Yeah. This time making around and making it into the gap, but now she's in the shul that's on the right. Ooh.
Deanne with a pretty much picture-perfect drive, setting her up for this upshot here, and she will have a look pretty much right on the corner of that fence.
Yeah, if you do, there's a sign that says that if you are on the fence, you get some free relief back.
Yeah, you can see her talking strategy there with Holly.
Teammate.
And just a little pitch out for Elaine.
Force a pitch out.
That just tells you she can't even get out of there. That's how tough it is to get into that stuff.
No, it's easy to get in.
Yeah.
It's hard to get out.
It's easy for a disc to get in there.
Oh, that's nice.
Sit down.
Ouch. Almost hit me. Not quite.
Basket bashers.
Free advertisement. We need to send them a bill. It's the second time I had to show that disc.
Mm-hmm. Natalie left with a hyzer forehand.
Just making it over the fence, but
Yeah.
still a little ways away. She should have that putt, though.
Just on that hillside. Can she get the birdie on this?
Ooh.
Twice?
I think this one is a little bit more difficult because having to go up and over the fence versus where she was beside it. About the same distance, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
my goodness.
Almost had it.
What a line.
Yeah, almost had it.
Yeah, making sure, confirming with her card mates that she is outside. This is almost exactly where Holly was.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, just stays right. More of Elaine being brutally honest. It was awesome to see the card just being so interactive with each other.
Off the left side.
Tough hole for Nat. That's 2 holes in a row that she will lose strokes here to
Holly.
Holly.
Yeah. That one, this one appears it may be a 2-stroke swing. If Holly makes this.
Yeah, that's a double there for Natalie. Good par for Deanne, and it'll be a par for Holly, who's really just dissected this hole.
Yeah.
2 times in a row and gets 2 strokes back. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-stroke game.
And again, the back is not forgiving, so anything can happen along the stretch.
Moving on to hole 12, this is a par 5, 868 feet. Everything that we just went across is OB. You need to get across that. There is a drop zone on the left if you don't make it. OB on the left and right as you continue down this fairway. Ideally, your second shot will come up somewhere around this last tree here, setting you up for a potential 3rd shot into the green to have a look at the birdie, which is still guarded by quite a few trees and sits in this bowl here. 5 here is a fantastic score. It's just a tough one to get.
Oh, come on.
Keep turning.
Come on. All right, it's going to stay at least in bounds. Great shot.
Safe.
Just past the drop zone. But she was flirting with that left side the entire way.
Yeah, again, she went mid-range there. Deanne looks like she's got a fairway in hand here.
She put a turn on it. That's kind of dangerous, too, because you can turn into OB.
Cut back out in the middle.
Yeah. That keeps her out and then safe.
Let's see how aggressive Natalie gets here. That looks like a driver, a little low and turned, flirting. Oh, never mind. It's right in the middle. Out of her hand, it looked like it was going to just turn right the whole time.
Ooh. And that
has gone OB right. Deanne lining up an Anheuser with that Valkyrie. Beautiful turn.
Yeah.
Just sit.
Ooh,
No.
Whoa, I didn't expect the cut.
I thought that was just going to pan out softly.
Elaine fussing at the disc.
It listened, though. Yeah, that was Elaine from the drop zone throwing her 3rd. And now we've got...
Holly from just in front of the drop zone throwing her 2nd. And
it was beautiful.
that's
flip
ideal.
Up and turn.
Again, you want to be further on the left side here so it opens up the gap that you need to go to approach the green.
Nice subtle ride to the right. Just
come back a little bit. Oh, yeah, just past the tree. That's perfect.
I believe she's going to have a straight look down the tunnel. Deanne here with her 3rd.
Ideally, she will want to get down the tunnel a little bit.
This has a beautiful turn on it.
Settle. A little past the opening. And in bounds, because there are flags there that mark out of bounds as well. Lane with a nice turnover right to the mouth of the gap.
Yeah, it's so easy if you go OB on your first shot to just let that fluster you and you just throw bad shots. But Elaine's, she's been doing this a long time. She knows how to settle and calm the nerves and throw some good shots.
That's a nice shot
that.
as well.
Tree cuts it down.
Yeah. It's inside the gap. I think she'll have a clean look. I can't tell if she's behind those pencil trees or not.
I'll let you take this shot here.
There's multiple ways you can mean that. This looks good. Looks like it may go in and... Oh! No, it did not hit me. It did hit a tree behind me. But everyone thought it hit me. I was able to be quick enough on the knees to move. It hit the tree behind me, but it was coming right at me.
Yeah, we thought for sure it clipped you right in the knee. And we celebrated. We all celebrated. We're like, we did it. Guys, we got him. For 3 rounds, we've been trying to get him. We finally accomplished it.
Not this time.
No.
So we had a couple of approaches here go wayward and not end up where they wanted to be. See if Holly can get this one in the bowl. Ideally is where you want it. Oh, just outside. So Natalie Ryan, the only one to successfully attack me. Everyone else gets cut down by the Guardians.
Just shy of the bowl there for Deanne.
Mm-hmm. You can imagine that Holly wants this putt.
Yes, this is secure the par on this hole.
Oh.
Just right, but hits the tree behind.
Yeah, which puts it right there.
Yeah.
For a tap in.
She'll have a slam dunk lift.
Oh,
goodness.
Off the band. Oh, and Natalie misses as well, just tickling the chains on the right side.
That was for the birdie look. Deanne dropping that one in for the bogey. Natalie will still have a par look where Holly will be dropping in a bogey. Lefty tap in there for Natalie.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird. I don't know what they're talking about.
They're talking about the fact that Natalie taps in with her left hand, even though she's right-handed.
No.
It also like gets me how fast you.
Yeah, there's no setup at all.
You don't even.
Nope.
It's like you're just playing casual.
So Natalie with the only par on that hole for the round.
Is that right?
Yes.
Holy cow. That's crazy.
So hole 13 is a par 4 coming in at 513 feet. You do have two fairways that you can go down. We're going down the left fairway, which is the one that's most likely to be taken by the pros here. Once you get through this gauntlet of trees, if you can maintain and stay in the middle, that would be ideal. If you can actually get outside this gap, that would even be better. There is OB on the left, and I believe there's some OB that comes into play behind the green. But first things first is to get out of the gauntlet of trees.
I didn't even realize the three hardest holes statistically are 11, 12, and 13. 12 is the first, which we just saw. A stroke and a half above par is what it averaged.
Yes.
This is the second hardest hole. This plays
Really?
almost a full stroke. Yeah, 0.93 over par. And then hole 11 was 0.86 over par. So this is where you win and lose the tournament.
Yeah.
These three holes.
I say really like I don't believe that this is like the second hardest hole, but
Yeah.
I mean it
If you don't make that initial straight line here and kind of keep yourself in position,
yeah, like that. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
and now
just
you're
like
looking at a bogey.
you've added a stroke. Yep.
Oh, that looks good. Stay in the middle.
Sit down. Little drift.
Yeah.
We'll see. That looked so
still-
perfect out
it
of the
did.
hand.
She still may have a angle, a hyzer angle to get out there. Then having to go with a forehand with some type of mid, and it got her to the middle, but
But she's still got she's at the short pad
yeah.
to try to save a par that looks good.
Oh,
Go.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be out there.
That's
That's
a
a putt.
phenomenal shot from
That's
there.
great.
Chance to save her par.
Advertising the destroyer here.
It's an old Pro Destroyer. Flips
Oh, yeah.
up.
That's good too. Whoa,
Ooh.
whoa, slow down, slow down.
A little higher skip. Should have thrown it in.
Yeah.
Let's see what Elaine's got.
Yep, that's a nice little hyzer out that I was thinking that she would have from that angle.
Push.
And
That's-
that is
She's got to look for birdie? Yeah.
I think that might be right.
That's where her drive was. Let's see. Natalie with a look.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't know if she was.
She shakes her head like, nope.
I don't know if she was expecting something to happen with the wind or something, but
Just right.
Nally may be gaining one back here after Holly misses that putt.
Oh, man.
All right, something's going on with this basket.
It's force field. Oh, cheese and rice. That's, you hate to see that coming down the stretch.
Yes.
It just kind of deflates the balloon. Like she there for a stretch there, she was making a run back at it, gaining some strokes, and she's kind of giving them back here in a matter of 2 holes.
Yeah. And she got 2 strokes on hole
11.
10? No. Was it, what, 11?
She got 2 on 11 and 1 on 10.
Yeah.
Phenomenal birdie there for Elaine
Wow.
King.
Was that the only birdie of the day?
That's got to be right.
Yeah.
'Cause this was the second hardest hole.
Yeah.
And we saw some 7s and 8s out there on this hole. Well, some 7s. I don't know about 8s. But... All right, we come up to hole 14, a par 3, 413 feet. There is a mandatory left of this tree, forcing you to take this straight shot here. Want to push something out about 300 feet if you can, and just have it softly fade in to give yourself a legitimate look for the birdie here. This is a pump to get up there, though, for an inside the circle look, so we'll see how these ladies tackle this. Scoreable, but not so scoreable. Par 3.
Oh, you saw the Mando this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think anything's scoreable when you look at the 2 holes that you just had to deal with. You're like, oh, okay.
Elaine hits early. It's going to give her something to contend with. She's going to have to decide whether she's going to go around or through that little patch of trees.
Yeah. I mean, the Mando here is it's only like 80 feet off the tee. So.
Yeah, it's not really. It's just force you not to go over the...
Yeah, the baseball field there. Natalie's pushed that right side the entire way. She may have that sneaky right side fairway. This is pushing right side also. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. She got kicked back to where Elaine is. That was a long kick.
And Deanne.
Again with that wraith. Look at that. And some finishing action there, too.
Oh, yeah. She'll have a straightforward approach shot, which she's been killing all tournament long. We've got double rangefinder action on this hole. They did compare notes to see.
Oh.
A little wider than she would have liked.
They compared notes to see what the...
Yeah, to make sure they were both right there.
Close.
Yeah, distance-wise.
Wow. They're staying close together. That's unfortunate.
Natalie pitching up the forehands.
Yeah.
And that'll be pretty easy par putt there.
Mm-hmm.
And Deanne after the nice drive.
That's
about 15 feet.
That's a little longer than I expected from her for her approach.
Yeah, you'd expect her to be in the bullseye from that distance.
Holly's giving us a bit without question.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this late in the round, there's no excuse not to run everything. I think she's 3 strokes ahead of Deanne. 5 strokes back. You can push a little bit here to try to make up, put some pressure on Natalie.
All right, that's par putt.
Making that hole look pretty easy. This left for Holly.
Oh my goodness.
That is the second spit out this round. And it's the same
For it to be a
exact
dead
putt,
center putt, yeah.
right off the pole and back. Oh, man. And that really takes the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, walking away with a double bogey like that, that's just... All right, headed into hole 15. It is a par 4, distance of 551 feet. We're taking this straight gap here, which most players would probably go out to the right of, but you want to get here to this landing area where the pond straw is. If you can get a little further, that'll be a bonus. You want to make this turn so that you can get to the green area. You have to be wary of those 2 trees that we just flew by. The green area is sandy, so it helps a little bit with the landing, but it is an elevated basket, so it is not over once you make it to the green.
Oh.
We see Nally just taking a different gap.
Split the difference between the center gap and the wide right gap.
And gets well past the pond straw that you want to be in.
Deanne going center gap with the Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty ideal. She should have a hyzer a little bit more angle than she would have liked.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
At least this time she's just not contending with the Mando that's on the left.
Again, Elaine plays
Elaine
the right side.
And lands right in the pond straw.
Yes. Ooh, that's pumped.
Holly following her on the left side, and she's in the pond straw too. I thought she might get a little skip out of it, but she's right there as well. Again, from here, it's going to be another hyzer shot. Trying to control the height so you can get through that window. And
just almost to the beachy area.
Yeah.
There. She's more over to the left than I thought.
Yeah, Deanne's looking at a different gap.
Oh no. And now she's going to be behind that bush tree thing, conglomeration, hybrid monster.
Oh, that's a good rip.
Give her some
Settle
skip.
in.
No,
Whoa,
stop skipping.
Why you
Never
ask
mind.
for skip, man? Why you ask for skip? I wanted to settle in. You asked for skip.
I thought with the sand, it would have checked her short. So I asked for skip, Holly, because I wanted you to get that little bit of push forward. I didn't realize you were going to blaze past it by 40 feet.
That's some tricky sand. You don't know what it's going to do. If it's going to skip you, or if it's going to catch you.
This is just...
Oh,
she
just got over it.
She's over the other side.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do there, and she just stepped up and threw this next shot.
Yeah.
Long bid here for Elaine.
And it's
She actually
just to
did
the
run
left.
it.
Yeah.
Holly eyeing it down here. Long comebacker from that approach shot. Just
off the left side.
Yeah. Nice putt there for Deanne. Limiting the damage there after that second shot. Now you got to struggle to get that thing out of the basket. There you go.
Now I'm nervous every shot now.
Yeah.
All right.
And Holly saves the par there.
Same routine every time.
Yep. So at this point, it's really just a battle for Holly to hold on the second. I mean,
Yeah.
to make up 8 strokes over these last couple holes is just almost insurmountable, barring something crazy happening.
crazy, I say.
We have seen crazy things in disc golf. Hole 16. This is the fun one. It's par 3, 288 feet, mandatory just on your left-hand side as the drone is gently gliding by. Mid-range or fairway up the right side here, and let gravity kind of bring it back down towards the basket. Just avoid these last couple of trees here to give yourself the look for the birdie. This is certainly one that coming down the stretch of this round, you want to close out and get a birdie. A little early.
Yeah.
Checks up nicely, though. That tree put the brakes on it for her. Elaine, first round, she didn't realize she left it short. She said she wanted to juice it a little more here and give herself a better look.
Yeah, it's about the same spot.
A little further up. She's probably gained about 20 feet. I measured it. Yeah, I was out there with the tape measure. This looks phenomenal here for Holly. Just needs to beat that last set and settle. Oh.
Okay. Well, that's one to stop.
This is one that Holly did birdie as well as Deanne on round one. Pushing inside early.
Yeah. Oh, the tree.
Tree-eyed.
That it stopped her and kept her to the right.
Yeah.
So this may make this putt awkward.
See Natalie in the background dealing with the gnats. They're back. They've migrated from Farmville to here.
Oh, she left it out.
Good commitment. Got past it. Gave it an honest bid. Elaine. This is downhill. This is certainly gettable, even though it's circle 2.
Oh, she left it out to the right as well.
Natalie for the bird.
Man, one day those are going to count.
Yeah, with the rule change coming up in 2022, that still won't count, but... Oh, no. Holly's putt has left her here to close out. A little bit.
Yeah, so now instead of, chasing down first place, she's, has to be mindful of maintaining second place.
Yeah. There you go. Good solid comeback, as you would expect.
Like clockwork, another par.
Another par. And oddly enough, despite this being one of the more scoreable holes, only one birdie during round 3 for Aaron Snap. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think it's that like.
All right, moving on to hole 17. It is a par 3, the distance of 371 feet. You kind of have two fairways. You have two routes you can go. Once you get up to this area, you can go to the right and go straight towards the basket, or you can hang something out to the left, hoping that it comes back to the right and approaches to the green area. 2 for this one. We did see one the first round, but not one that I think that everyone is playing for too.
Now, Deanne Carey was the only birdie on this hole during round 1. And it took a great drive and an even better putt.
Natalie's put a good move on this to go to the right side, which is not the route that most people take, but she is inside the circle's edge.
I thought that was too far right out of her hand.
No, that's how far right you have to go.
Wow.
Lane trying to follow up, but I don't know.
Get off of that
she has
symmetry.
the height.
That's okay. Kicked her left.
Yeah. Holly should drift over to the left to give her that alley on the left. And yep. That's where she
should have a comfortable approach from there.
Mm-hmm. And expect Deanne to be over in the same area as Holly with this throw. And she
A little bit shorter, but she'll have a similar line.
Hey, what's the lane going to throw?
Backhand hyzer.
Oh, okay.
Just like that.
Oh, yeah.
Finding a way, threading the needle. Forehand for Deanne.
Ooh, slow down. Ooh, thank you, Pole. 'Cause there is OB back there.
Oh, stop.
Not enough Annie.
And that just stays in bounds.
Yeah.
So this is Natalie for her birdie look.
That daunting OB right behind it, too.
Yeah.
Oh, she gets it in dead center.
Besides that one hole on this back nine, she's been blemish free.
Yeah.
And the front nine was clean. Like it's just
Good
been
putt.
very good putt there for Holly. It's just been a victory march from hole one.
Yeah, kind of. She's just been able to maintain and let the course do what it does to the rest of the players.
Yeah. That was the only birdie for the field there on hole 17.
Mm-hmm.
You see that moves her down to 3 under for the round. Final hole, hole 18, par 3, 354 feet. This wide gap here in the middle is your target. The right side low-hanging trees can present a problem for the hyzer. Forehand flex can also work if you want to get something back out into the middle, but initially you just want to hyzer flip something straight that'll push just into this tree line here to give you a legitimate birdie look to finish out your round.
You too. Good luck. Job. Thanks for being here to film us. Yes.
Thank you, Elaine.
Hey, she waved at me too? I didn't know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Low out of the hand, just past the tree line there.
Yeah.
She wanted nothing to do with that right side tree line we're talking about. Elaine going right towards it.
You just kicked out? Okay.
There you go. It's perfectly placed to just stop the wide hyzer. That's why it's a little more of a hyzer flip like that, but you need to just keep pushing straight.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost where she was during round 1.
You gonna run over there again?
I walk slowly this time. Purposefully. Damn, with a straight shot here, a little lower.
Just a little skip and flare. Whoa, that's a lot of skip and flare.
A lot of skip and flare, yeah. A lot of lateral movement on that one. Backhand hyzer. Like, she's automatic. It's so fun to watch.
What?
Natalie going with the backhand here.
Yeah, it just seemed like she's turned so at a weird angle.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. That was scary.
A little spicier than she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Holly with the forehand the first round. Didn't love the result. This time she goes big floaty and hyzer.
And that is perfect.
Yes, made the correction. Yet another Anheuser putt around a tree for Deanne. It's just been a tournament filled with these.
And not quite the commitment to get the turn
It's
to go into the basket. Yeah,
it's such a tough shot.
it is.
I hate Anheuser putts around a tree. They're just the worst for me.
What?
I can never commit. If I do commit, I hit a tree.
But they're so fun.
Yeah, right. Just left side on Natalie. She could foot fault trip, throw her disco B, and still win this. So great putt there to finish out the day for Deanne, finishing on a par stretch there.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Elaine King parring out. So much fun to have her. Holly as well. Making sure she's okay to tap out. And And there is your
Natalie
winner.
Ryan.
Winner of the 2021 Downey's Players Cup, Natalie Ryan.
Congratulations, Natalie Ryan, a dominating finishing rounds, finishing 2 under par, even with that blemish on 18. We appreciate and thank everyone for checking out the coverage of the Downey's Players Cup. A big thank you again to Gatekeeper Media for supplying the drone flyovers for all 3 rounds and working with us on this event. Thank you so much to all the fans. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check us out at Ace Run Pro on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you want to support us some more, patreon.com/AceRunPro to bring you more and more content like this, early access to content, exclusive content, and giveaways. Thank you for watching Ace Run Productions. Let's run it.